streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are.
The one who made us fight! Get out of my head!
No scout, and I do hope that smell came out of an animal. We should find those scouts before anything happens to them.
South Point was such a grimy place. The new mayor is really cleaning things up, don't you agree? Killing? Oh, do you mean the cleaning brigades? Don't you worry about them. They're simply doing what they must to make South Point sparkle. Oh no, I can't leave my home until it's entirely clean. Besides, the mayor said none of us can leave, and we all know what happens when we don't listen to the mayor. You're trussed up or you're thrown in the catacombs. Either way, you deserve it for disobeying the mayor. He's a just man, a righteous man. We should heed his words, every one of them. Dominion? South Point is no longer part of the Dominion. The mayor decreed it. If Dominion scouts marched their muddy boots onto our streets, we'd truss them all up. Killing? Oh, do you...
That's the one who made us fight!
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
I do apologize, but I can't speak right now. I must prepare the beds for their arrival. The 8 divines, of course. I won't be caught with unmade beds. I saw a few Dominion soldiers a few hours ago. I believe the mayor promised their meat to the wood elves, but I could be wrong. There were sheets to wash. The wood elves are going to eat their hearts, I imagine. It's what they do, isn't it? Eat the hearts of their enemies? But if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for their arrival.
fire warms us when we're cold, but burns us when we're close. No matter how much you feed it, its hunger never ends. The fire is sublime.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcay. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Elonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done about him. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid South Point of its bear problem. Shall we? Keep that bear away from me.
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare. In the head. Keep it away from me. The town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll to get into the cathedral. My house isn't far from here. We'll slip into my basement laboratory, grab the scroll, and use it to unlock the cathedral.
You think you're better than me?
We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
That's it! Have some lightning! You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around! Think you can talk down to me? I'll roast you on a lightning spit. Your lungs will fry so fast they pop like kernels in a skillet. I'll make your eyes burst out of your face. You aren't better than me! What are you talking about? You're right! You're absolutely right! I pushed everyone away, and then hated them for leaving me behind. Thank you for helping me realize I'm the source of my own problems.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. We should head to my laboratory, now that the storm's clearing and all. Come, we should retrieve the scroll. Shouldn't we? Yes. Yes, we should. Now where did she... Ah, yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
You me? I know you've been watching us.
Spread out!
You have the scroll. Now we can enter the cathedral and give the mayor a bigger shock than the man in the tower. Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
Who's there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the divines. Sheogorath did this, all of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power, the respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves. I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake South Point in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olis goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis bound my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Woo-hoo! Richer than a cheese sorbet!
I can't bear the sight of him.
Well, if it isn't me old friend Hunts for Books. Now, don't look so glum, or the skeevers'll notice. Then, well, they hit you up for spare gold, a few shin bones, your best pair of cheese-filled slippers. Insufferable beasts. They can't hold a conversation. Mayor Owlis is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have, but not Mayor Awless. It would be too pedestrian. No, I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Darreneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, Sheogorath will leave. I'll be fine. There's still a chance to stop this. And after all Mayor Awless has done, you shouldn't feel the need to hold back.
Ready aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are always the best, wouldn't you say?
What once was and will be trapped in flesh, set it free.
Just kill me, you crazy freak. Wait, you're not him. You aren't dancing. Who are you? I did? I had had a few drinks, and then I must have blacked out. Woke up here a while ago, tried to sleep, but I kept dreaming of the same man. Wouldn't stop dancing. Can't sleep. Or the man dances. I don't want to dance with him. I'm coming with you. Good. Still have a bit of lightning inside me. I'll help you get to him, so we can bash his face in. Don't worry about me. We should keep moving. Can't stop moving.
molar boss I'm imbued. Move now! Scrub it with our blade. I need healing! I knew it would be you. I knew it. You were known. Pluck its eyes for staring brandy. A gift for the madman.
Is out! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there. Oh, you can't seem to catch a break, can you? Chin up, just like the bridge. Adversity is the brother-in-law of propensity, as they say. Well, a proper hero needs obstacle struggle, repeated attempts at bodily harm. You're going to play the proper hero so Owlie can shine. Or our deal is off. And if it's off, so is Darreneth's head. To Skyrim, in a field, with berries glowing from her eyes!
That was the man, dancing in my dreams. Don't worry about me. We should keep moving.
Thunder's ears. Crack it open! Quaff its fears!
Isn't my ear bleeding? Everything seems bright. This can't be good. Don't worry about me.
This just isn't your day. But your Uncle Sheogorath can make it better. I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever. But that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever. Your choice. Oh, all right, but do it with gusto. Remember, with gusto. A big, steaming pile of it.
God's breath. Split up. Move now!
Not much gusto, but a smidge of verve, 3 jots brio, the essentials for a moxie fondue. Fondue. What was I saying?
My head. So dizzy. I'm all right. I can't.
What do you mean, going to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Howley, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. Wait, that's it. I'll go away with him, if he'll have me. Just let me try to convince him. Besides, There's not much of South Point left. It's a bit used up, don't you think? Sheogorath, I've been thinking. South Point can't truly appreciate your gift. But if you brought me to the Shivering Isles, I'd fit right in.
You want to go where you like all the others? Where you can be a shank of bacon in a house built of bacon shanks?
No, I mean, think of how I could use your gift in a place that truly understood me.
Well, I suppose you'll make a fine addition to the garden. Very well. The killing's off. I couldn't bring you to my home with more holes in you than when we first met. Just not proper.
Thank you, Sheogorath. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my new home.
I'll send you ahead. I need a moment to speak with my second favorite mortal. Don't mind the grummites. They always smell that way. Choice wins again. Really tugs at the heartstrings. Careful with those. Yank too hard and the blood goes everywhere but up. I really do admire this town. Shame I can't take it with me. Oh, but can't I? I know just where to put it. We did we? Huh. Well, I suppose you're right. Owlie and I can always visit. Perhaps during hurricane season. That'd be delightful. Don't be a stranger!
Thanks for saving my hide. They were trying to find a big enough pot to boil me.
The scouts you rescued brought reinforcements from Elden Root. We subdued the townsfolk for their own protection. Tell me, what happened in the cathedral? What? I thought Dareneth was mad. A Daedric prince in Gratwood? Is he in the cathedral? We should clear the town. You? Well, thank the 8 divines. Where is this Mayor Owlus all the crazed citizens mentioned? I'd like a word with him. I would have preferred a public execution. After what he did to this town, I hope he finds a slow death in the Shivering Isles. We'll escort them to Eldenroot. Hopefully the Mages Guild can look into their madness. As for South Point, we'll remain here to help rebuild. After this, what else can we do?
It seems Sheogorath held up his end of the deal. I felt his absence, I should likely say. I was able to open a portal here without any difficulty. I tried to tell Captain Elonthor what happened, but he wouldn't listen. In his youth, I took him as an apprentice. He was lazy, a bit reckless, and nearly set my laboratory afire on 3 occasions. His childhood was quite difficult, but that's no excuse for his actions. Long ago, his bloodline ruled South Point. He was a child who thought the town would one day be his, but his parents died in a fire when he was young, and he lost everything. I thought by taking him on as a pupil I could teach him humility. I was wrong. I'll return to Eldenroot until Captain Elonthor sorts out the reconstruction. You're welcome to visit anytime you wish.
You know, my time as a bear was somewhat liberating. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you saved me, but it was fun while it lasted.
I lost my head back there. Captain Elonthor says it's not cowardice if you're transformed into a bear by a town full of crazy people. I guess that's true.
Dominion troops are stingy with coin.
Alway. Moon sugar is a spice used in many Khajiiti dishes. Calling it cat drugs is demeaning to me and my people.
I may have spoken harshly, but moon sugar is dangerous. It's used to make skooma, as your people know very well. And therefore, it's a drug. If skooma is illegal, moon sugar should also be.
Preposterous. That's like saying we should stop growing golden pears because they are used to make ale. You elves are too much for me sometimes, always losing sight of the forest for the trees. Well, what do you think? Yes, you there. What are your thoughts on this? Tell this high elf she's being ridiculous. Yes, moon sugar is used to make skooma, but Khajiit use it as a spice. It's a facet of Khajiiti cultural cuisine. Moon sugar shouldn't be regulated because some people use it for the wrong reasons.
Set this Khajiit straight. Moon sugar has important cultural significance to the Khajiiti, but some people use moon sugar to make the drug skooma. Making moon sugar illegal hinders skooma vendors, and that's a good thing.
Tell this high elf she's being ridiculous. Yes, moon sugar. Finally, one who understands this Khajiit. If only this one's neighbors could be as accommodating and wise. The high elf should listen to you. Hear that, high elf? The traveler agrees with me. Your people are haughty and oppressive.
I can't believe you drug-addled cats were allowed to join the Dominion.
Khajiit is happy to meet someone who understands us. Malira thought the elves would be more welcoming.
Why do you encourage her behavior? These blasted cat people need to learn that some customs will not be accepted in the Dominion. I'm glad it's not people like you making the rules around here.
Shoo! Away with you. Stay out of my garden. He could be the Green Lady's personal bard and I still wouldn't know him. The truth is, I keep myself to myself. I have certain tastes my people frown upon. None of your business. And before you get any ideas, you should know this garden is for aesthetic purposes only. Now please leave. Shoo! Away with you. What are you doing to my clothes? Find anything interesting rooting around in my clothing? You'd best leave. Now join the audience.
The Argonians are...
Don't lie, Catman. I saw you eat that flower. I can't let you harm this forest without penance. The Green Pact demands that you pay for your indiscretions.
But this Khajiit loves to eat flowers. You're insane. Put that axe away. I have done nothing wrong.
The plants and the trees are sacred to the Bosmer. All true Bosmer, at any rate. I demand retribution for the flower you slaughtered and devoured.
Someone help! You there! Please! Talk some sense into that elf! He's a lunatic! Please, talk some sense.
This Khajiit thinks he can walk into this forest and kill and maim at his leisure. It's always a misunderstanding. Sorry, Cat. I let my anger get to me.
I understand. One time my brother, under the influence of skooma, also attacked me. Luckily, he could not climb trees in that state, though it was humorous to see him try.
I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever see you again. Any news? What? Is it my Saurian? Is he all right? It was inevitable. The only person he really loved was himself. It was only a matter of time before one of his true loves objected. I will miss him dearly. I did love him in spite of everything, but I could not change him. Thank you. He promised me again and again, and fool that I am, I believed him again and again. I will never meet another like him. Perhaps it is better that way.
I keep and manage the
If you're looking to join the Briars, you should speak with Glaris. Just head up to the top of the tree. You'll find her there.
These shrines are sacred. Please show some respect.
Nobody cares at all.
Gerthir's pacing round again, playing his flute. How can anyone like an instrument that makes such a high-pitched sound?
Larry Lewin is my husband, and a master hunter. We met each other while stalking the same bear. It was love at first sight. One does not become a master hunter. They are chosen by Brackenleaf after years of service in his briars. Why, yes I am. I'm quite adept in restoration magic, so I spend most of my time patching up the briars who get into rough patches. But when I can, I hunt as often as possible.
I wonder how long South Point's mayor will survive in the Shivering Isles. Hopefully not very.
You should speak with Glaris if you wish to join the Briars. Otherwise, I have nothing to say to you.
Who are you? What do you seek? It's Gerwe Ruin's duty to send those who measure up to our standards. She doesn't take her task lightly. Know that this is Brackenleaf's forest and we are his briars. If you want to join us, you'll need to pay your respects. Brackenleaf is one of the first trees of Grotwood planted by Ephrae herself. Brackenleaf's briars are sworn to protect Brackenleaf from an enemy called the Outsider and accept all who want to follow the path of the Hunter. Curious one, aren't you? That's knowledge for Brackenleaf's briars and us alone. Now, if you're interested in joining, not everyone's cut out to be one of Brackenleaf's briars. We've dedicated our lives to studying the relationship of predator and prey, to becoming skilled hunters, and above all, to defending Brackenleaf. Many who undertake our trials do not survive. The first test of the briars is to listen. Each of the masters has a lesson to teach about the hunt. These are the rules the briars live by. To live off the flesh, to bring no harm to nature, and to protect Brackenleaf with our lives. One step at a time. Visit the 3 shrines, Snake, Wolf, and Tiger. Light the brazier at each shrine and listen to the masters. Then, if you still want to be a briar, return to me and I'll explain the next trial. Joining Brackenleaf's briars is nothing to take lightly. Many have died attempting the trials, and there is always the threat of the Outsider. What would you like to know? Old songs speak of days when Ephrae walked among the trees of Valenwood. She planted the seed that would become Elden Root, but what most don't know is that she planted many more. Brackenleaf was one of those seeds. The first briar was a skilled hunter called Thaldil. She single-handedly protected Brackenleaf from being destroyed by Colovians during the Imperial occupation of Grotwood. She followed the guidance of Brackenleaf and established the briars. We are protectors of Brackenleaf, and through him, servants of Ephrae, who created him. To involve ourselves in politics would only corrupt our mission. That said, we have no quarrel with Queen Irene or the Dominion. Brackenleaf's briars are any who can prove themselves worthy by passing the trials. The trials do not distinguish between the races of Tamriel, and neither do we. You already know the Outsider is our greatest threat. Beyond this, some secrets are meant for those who pass the trials and join our number.